Karen, which third one? Karen,
Yeah, Ravi.
which third one?
The third page. Mm,
That,
the last one.
where? Here?
The horizon. Yeah,
Yeah. What's wrong with it?
I didn't screenshot.
Rising on Urlaub.
Yeah.
But I thought like I'm sharing it. Like, can't you see my screen?
No.
Since when? All of you. Can the rest see
Oh,
my
good evening.
screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Karen, then it's your network, it's not mine, because even I'm streaming on YouTube and I can see it from YouTube, so it's not my end. Maybe you have to log out and wieder einloggen. Aber es bleibt nur 5 Minuten sind üblich. Okay. Oh God. Geht's oder noch nicht? Karen, kannst du den Schirm jetzt sehen?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, klar. Nur 4 Minuten sind übrig. Wir müssen alle Aufgaben diskutieren, ja. Wir haben jetzt circa 34 Minuten. Ja. Und die letzten 2 Aufgaben vielleicht morgen nach dem Unterricht, ja. Ja. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. Ich glaube, Zeit ist vorbei. Hmm. Yeah, try 40 more. 8 from lesson 8, 20 from lesson 8, and another 20 from chapter 9. But like I said, that will be done tomorrow. So let's go over the first three, okay? Klar. Charlie, my bro. Ooh, familiar, my dog. So when you've already written down your answers, if I like, I'll make a first sentence that you give me, I'll call your name, or I'll call your name, then you give me what you wrote down. Okay, actually you've written it down. And you feel now. No better, no stress. I beg. Okay. All right. So begin Guns Hook. Okay, fun. Chapter 5. Chapter 5. Okay, so someone says gives an answer and you don't agree. Okay, raise up your hands, then I'll call you. Then you give your answer. Then you compare. Okay, we are all trying. Okay, when you have any question to any sentence, you ask. All right, so I'm staying at home, but I'm staying home because it's raining. Um, Karen,
Ja, ich bleibe zu Hause, weil es regnet.
hat jemand andere Lösung? Mhm. Any other solution?
Nein, nein, boy, das ist richtig.
Weil die dann like I said, that's richtig. No, it's not. That is richtig. Try to copy it, then I'll write the answers. Okay. Okay, Karen, you said ich was? Ich bleibe
Ich
zu Hause,
bleibe zu Hause, weil es regnet.
weil es regnet. Okay. Okay. Und Nummer 2, Mr. Kofi.
Okay, die Lampe steht auf dem Tisch.
Hat jemand eine andere Lösung, oder? Did you already write the same thing down? Hey, did you already say some number 3? Okay.
Nummer 3. Ihr kommt heute nicht, weil ihr Kopfschmerzen habt.
He can't come today because he has a headache. And you said, ihr kommt heute nicht.
Ja, ihr kommt heute nicht,
Weil was?
weil ihr Kopfschmerzen habt.
Kopfschmerzen, not Zen. Brother.
Ja,
Okay. Ich glaube Nummer 4.
Kopfschmerzen. Was?
Yes, can you talk? Yeah, Nummer 4.
Yeah, okay. Na, wir suchen
Wir.
für suchen für ein eine billig Wohnung. Eine Wohnung.
So. So meinst du?
You said?
Like, ja. So. Ja, keine Matronum, like you said. Wir suchen für eine Billigwohnung.
Wohnung.
Aber you have to decline the adjective here.
Eine billige
Billige.
Wohnung. Billige Wohnung.
So it's billig oder billig. Okay. So when you have to decline it, then you have to use the billige. Okay. It's like 20 und 20. Okay.
Okay.
Aber suchen, to search. Okay, suchen is to search for. Okay, so therefore it's already in what? Suchen. Okay.
Okay,
it's
so
wir
wir
suchen.
suchen.
Ja.
Okay.
Wir suchen eine billige Wohnung. Okay, klar. Und back to Karen. Nummer 5.
Meine Tasche liegt unter dem Stuhl. Ja. Oder steht unter dem Stuhl.
Unter dem Studien. Ja, so Tasche kann entweder liegen oder stehen, aber egal. Ja. Was noch? Wo ist dran? Dann normally just write your meine Tasche ist, okay? Meine Tasche liegt. Meine Tasche ist einfach ist, okay? Ja. Nummer 6, wer ist dran? Who is next? Anaki? Oder Mr. Kofi?
Okay,
Mr.
sie sitzt neben ihrer Freundin.
Sie sitzt so neben was?
Ihre,
Ihre so
mit ihre mit
ihre.
ja.
Ihre. Wow. Und Nummer 7.
Question.
Bitte? Yeah, question. Yeah, okay. You said question, which one?
Yeah. So I was asking, you said this one, the person, like the statement didn't specify that the friend is a male friend or a female friend. So like, can you give any gender to the friend? Or because he's a girl, it's by for say or by friend.
No. So like you are just trying to make sentence. So it depends on what you want to say. Okay. So if it's a it's a female friend, then what? You neben ihre friend. But then when it's a male friend, then what? Neben ihrem Freund. Klar? No. Nummer 7.
Ich kaufe Blumen für meine Mutter.
If you didn't write the same thing down and you have question, you ask, okay? Don't just keep it to yourself. You're not when you've written it, okay? So you just ask question. Because one beside then you ignore the just feel here. You have any if you wrote something different down and you feel like say you need clarification on it, just mention it. Okay, so number apt based on Karen, number apt.
The supermarket hinter der Schule.
Ich habe wirklich nicht gut gehört. Der Supermarkt
Steht hinter der Schule.
steht hinter der Schule. Habt ihr alle die gleichen Antworten? Did you all have the same answers?
Yeah, Rabbi, mine was the supermarket is hinter der Schule.
Yeah, but like, well, yeah, that is also understandable, okay, and grammatically correct. But like, when we are talking about buildings, we say the building stands. That's why we use staying. Okay. Yeah. So like maybe you want to say something is standing on the table. If something can stand, we use what staying. If something can lie, we use liegen. Okay. But you see, for vo, like yeah, but for saying that maybe my phone is in my bag. Okay, you can't say my phone lies in my, but you can just use this my handy is in minor tashe. Okay, like for things that's actually you can't say they are either lying or they are what standing. Then you use the is design klar. But for things that can stand, we use staying, and things that can lie, we use what liegen. For cities, even for cities, we use liegen. You can say, hey, Baden-Württemberg or Accra lies southern part of Ghana. Use liegen for, you see. Yeah, so, but like grammatically, that is correct. Either is or staying. About for like I said, for buildings, we say we use staying. Okay, number nine. Yeah. Raised and Collins, number 9. Collins, number 9. What did you write? Karen, or who is best? Which love? Number 9.
Yeah, okay. Number 9. Okay. Tier lists. Ein Buch für seinen Deutschkurs.
Für
Seinen
seinem oder seinen.
Seinem
Für is an accusative preposition.
Seinen.
Mhm.
Seinen. Ja, Deutschkurs.
Ja.
Ja. Oh.
Collins, Budia, one minute. Yeah, yeah,
Actually,
see the making.
Uh-huh.
But I'm saying that when you are to talk, like when I mention you need to talk, you won't talk. But then when you want to sneeze or you you turn. So him and elbow and the other, you turn your. All right, number 10 comes to.
What do I say you?
Number 10. Call us number 10.
Okay. Yeah. Via. Okay. Via können heute treffen.
Es cannot.
Weil heute nicht ja, treffen. Weil ich müde bin.
Hat jemand eine andere Lösung?
Yeah.
Right. Is it only the treffen that you can negate, or you can also negate the heute?
Yeah.
Boy, me, I get
Yeah,
something
so-
different.
Yeah, so wait, so Karen, you said so in this case the next is before treffen, okay, so we are negating the activity, okay. Collins negated the activity, so we can't meet today, okay. So Collins negated treffen, but if you want to emphasize that we can't meet today, but then we can meet maybe tomorrow, then you can negate the heute. So egal, but like it's just a nuance, okay. Not like at the end of the day they both like convey the same message that we want to meet today, okay. But then depending on like the emphasis you want to make, if you want to emphasize on like maybe the meeting can't come on at all, even today it won't come on, then you can negate the treffen, okay, the activity of meeting itself, okay. Maybe you guys you guys can do something else, but not purposely. You can't meet purposely for the meeting. Do you get it? Like it's a nuance. But then if you want to say you can meet, but not today itself, probably you can meet tomorrow, then you can negate the next the heute. Okay. But at the end of the day, like they both mean the same thing. Yeah. So like whichever answer you have there, whether you said nicht heute or the heute nicht treffen, the beide sind correct. But then it's important that you know what you are negating. If you mean that you guys can do something else, but then you can't meet today, you can't like meet together, like you can't meet together, you can't have the meeting, or you can't meet, then you can negate the meeting. But if you want to say you can meet but not today, then you can but negate the heute. It depends on what you want to betone, like what you want to go more emphasis on. But like I said, at the end of the day, whether nicht heute or the heute nicht treffen, the beide is incorrect. Klar? Yeah, I'm not okay. What's your question? Schnell.
Are we going to speak?
Ja,
Wir
so
können-
viele können uns ja sich treffen. Treffen is reflexive. Sich treffen, okay? But then, we have sich treffen und treffen mit, okay? When you use the sich treffen, you use it with mit, okay? Then you can just use treffen without using the sich. Okay, so this is also correct. Okay, this sentence is correct. Or wir können uns heute nicht treffen. When you want to use the sich treffen. Well, let me say let's say I am meeting my brother. I can say ich treffe meinen Bruder. Okay, but when I have to use the reflexive, then it will be ich treffe mich mit meinem Bruder. I know if you get me. We have the sich treffen. Okay,
But does it
which is
always
used when you
mean actually the same thing?
yeah, but yeah. Always nuances, German. So this treffen is used when you say I am meeting myself with. You have to use this treffen mix, okay? But then you can just use treffen and mention the person you are meeting. That's when the person will be direct, like straight into accusative. But then when you have to use the this treffen, maybe ich treffe mich mit meinem Bruder. So, let me use the first one will be. Use this treffen to be. Oh, yeah. Wir können uns, okay? Wir können uns heute nicht treffen, weil ich wieder bin. Oder? Einfach treffen. Die beiden sind korrekt. Wir können heute nicht treffen, weil ich wieder bin. Because in this sentence, like the people, it's just us meeting ourselves. So like grammatic, like high German will be using the uns. Okay, but then if I want to say I'm meeting someone else, then you can use the sich treffen mit. Okay, I don't know if you get me. Because we are meeting ourselves, then you have to use the uns. Okay, but then if you use the wir können heute nicht treffen, that is also grammatically correct. But then when you use the uns, we understand that you guys, you couldn't meet yourselves. Klar? So that's high German. Okay, yeah. But maybe we couldn't meet the boss today. That will be wir können uns heute nicht mit dem Boss, dem Chef treffen. Or even this maybe I am meeting my brother today. Maybe ich treffe meinen Bruder. Oder ich treffe heute meinen Bruder. Okay. You can maybe I'm meeting my brother today, so you can say it. Ich treffe mich heute mit meinem Bruder. The second one is sich treffen, using it. Okay. And this one is just raw treffen. Okay. But then because in this sentence, we meeting ourselves to like just use the just add the ums for like high German. Klar? Okay. Nummer 11. Wer ist dran?
Can I go, Rabbi? I want to.
Yeah, let's go.
The state for the two.
No, no, elf. Elf is there is a small part between the houses.
For that one, please, I couldn't do it. So someone else.
Okay, so yeah, jemand anderes. Ja.
Es
Bitte?
gibt einen Park.
Einen was?
Es gibt einen kleinen Park zwischen den Häusern.
Den was?
Häuser, oder?
Häusen. Dativ ist die Häuser for
Häuser.
plural.
Ja,
Then
ja, ja.
for dative plural, you have to add n to it. If it has no n. So Mr. Kofi, there is es gibt. Okay. Es gibt is there is. Then
Okay.
so es gibt einen kleinen Park, small park, accusative. There is. So here is your subject. Okay. Then einen kleinen Park, a small park, masculine. Einen kleinen Park, because it's their park, einen kleinen Park. Then between is zwischen, it was given in the sentence, between is zwischen, then wo. Where is it? It's answering the question wo, that means dative. It is between, zwischen, then plural for house is what? Die Häuser. But then because it's dative D changes to den. So your den will come, then dative plural. If the plural now has no n, you add n to it. Then Häuser. Klar? So es gibt for there is or another way to say there is something.
I think that is or that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The east. So in this one, because there is there, it's not what a subject. So this the thing you're going to talk about will be the subject. So the ist ein the nominative because it's a subject. Kleiner Park zwischen den Häusern. Or rather just because of it. So between zwischen den Häusern ist ein kleiner Park. Well, nominative.
Boy, he befinden. Oder? Can you use
Yeah,
befinden?
you can use befinden. You can just say yeah, park. Yeah, park. Befindet sich zwischen den Häusern. The park locates itself. Befindet means can be located, can be found, like can be found, but then can be found in English. Okay, so it's sich. Okay, so I want to say maybe right now I'm located in my room. Ich befinde mich gerade in meinem Zimmer. Okay, yeah. So der Park befindet sich. The park is locating itself between. Yeah, yeah. Klar. Nummer 12 Restaurant. Schnell, schnell.
Sie steht vor der Tür.
Tür, Tür, Tür.
Okay,
Okay.
Tür.
Sie steht vor der Tür. Okay. Umlaut. Not Tür, Tür. Okay. Klar. 13. Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah. Der 13, ja. Yeah, Catherine, what's up? What's up? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, but sorry. Karen, 14. No, it's 13, not 14. Yeah, 13. Okay, someone should let's go.
Me.
Let me say 13, anyone.
Yeah, I kannst du bitte für mich das Fenster öffnen?
Kannst du bitte
Für mich das Fenster öffnen. Oder?
Hat jemand eine andere Lösung?
Bei mir mit so. Kannst du mich das Fenster aufmachen? Oder?
Do you see a problem in this sentence? Okay. I told you so when you have
So now,
three nouns, okay, when you have three nouns and like they are like they have the original form, they are not coffee. No. And then yeah, so like three nouns, you can't have three nouns in their raw states in a single sentence. Like you can have it once you have three nouns. Once you have three nouns in a sentence in their raw state, it means you have what? A nominative, you have what? An accusative and what? A dative. That's if none of them is preceded by what? Preposition, because the preposition will what change the case. So like it will be assumed that the noun with the preposition like has no original case, just following the case of like the case will be influenced by the preposition. So it's not actually counted as the noun in its original state. Okay. Yeah. So here is your first noun, noun 1, noun 2, and noun 3. That means one of them have to be what in the dative case, because none of them is preceded by what? A preposition. Okay, so in German, okay, kannst du mir das Fenster aufmachen? Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to read mine to you.
Yeah, let's go. Which one do you have?
Kannst du mir das Fenster öffnen, bitte?
Ja, kannst du
Mehr
Yeah.
das Fenster öffnen, bitte.
Yeah, so better occupies position in the sentence, but okay. But then Karen used the better perfectly. But then if you put the better at the end, let's just say, oh, can I please come? Please, can you come? Please, can I come? Can he please come? Okay, yeah, so eager where you put your better, but then normally immediately after the subject, okay, especially when the direct object is not a pronoun. Okay, yeah. So cloud about egal. So yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. Because all these three nouns are in what they are raw states. They're not influenced by preposition. Then one have to be what in the dative case to indicate that one is benefiting. Okay, so can you open the door to me? So when you use the mere, it's not for me anymore, it's to me.
To me.
Yeah, so in English it doesn't make sense, but in
So
German it
for
makes sense.
whom? For that?
Is it?
For whom?
Yeah, for whom or to whom. For that it means to whom
Yeah.
or for whom an action is being performed for.
Action.
So kannst du mir das Fenster öffnen? Das ist richtig und das ist auch richtig. But kannst du mich das Fenster aufmachen? There are three nouns. One have to like the first noun, nominative, second noun, the beneficiary must go into the dative case. Then the third noun will be what? Accusative. Yuma, do you get it?
Yeah, well, klar. But
Alright.
afmaken hier is
Ja,
offen oder aufmaken.
Aufmachen ist richtig. Öffnen oder aufmachen. Normally, colloquial language, you use aufmachen. Okay. Öffnen is formal. Then aufmachen is colloquial. Ja. Nummer 14.
Attacken is opposite.
Okay.
Okay. Meine Schlüssel. Meine Schlüssel sind auf dem Regal.
Meine Schlüssel.
Ja.
Sind auf
dem Regal.
Hat jemand eine andere Lösung?
Meine Schlüssel liegen auf dem Regal.
Ja. So die beide ist richtig, aber liegen beste. Okay, but like I said, because keys you can say, oh, my keys are lying on the table. Normally in English, you say my keys are lying on the table. My keys are on the table. Yeah. So Schlüssel is der Schlüssel, but the plural is also die Schlüssel. Same spellings, but then only the plural gender will change from der to die to indicate that it's plural. Okay. Yeah. Ja, die beide sind richtig, okay. 15.
Okay. Ich mag diese Stadt, weil sie sehr clean, putzen.
Putzen is to clean. Sauber.
Oh, yeah. I did. Even you found, yeah, it means, Charlie, you're clean. And, oh.
I dream.
Oh, Charlie.
But like,
Can
maybe can we
you
complaining
say
about the vibe?
it's Liebe?
Mhm.
Okay. Diese Stadt war es sehr sauber ist. Instead of it's
Like, you have
mag.
to be,
I wrote mag/Liebe. Like I want to know if you can use both of them.
yeah, so it depends on how how you want to betone it. So
Oh,
mad
okay.
means I like, and liebe means I love. So either if you want to say I love this city, then it's liebe. Okay. But here you
Okay, so
said
the Z is
es
because it's the start.
because the start, yeah. In German we match pronouns. I beg you, we match pronouns. So TV, if it was TV to because val ear. Sehr sauber ist.
Wait, na. Really okay to me.
Right, so yeah. All right, so Zestin.
I feel
I feel
That's
A
built.
minute too. Okay, you finish.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mr. Kofi. Yeah. Or that
Mr.
Nana
Kofi.
K.
Mr. Kofi.
a good things über dem Sofa.
Hat jemand eine andere Lösung? So hängen is to hängen, okay, über dem Sofa because it's full. Where is it? It is hanging over on über is a vexel preposition, just like switching über. The vexel means it can either be dative or what accusative. But then when you're answering the question where is this the picture? The picture is hanging over. Okay, club. Then 17.
Okay. Ihr schreibt,
It's not past tense. What's the verb for to write?
schreiben.
Is that correct?
sorry,
Yeah. I'm listening.
ihr schreibt,
So the present tense
oder?
is to write is schreiben, not schrieben. Schrieben is the past tense. So it's schreiben.
Oh, okay, okay.
To write
Sorry.
is schreiben. Yeah, so so
Ihr
schreibt.
schreibt. Sorry, ihr schreibt. That's what I was wanting to say. Einen Brief für seinen Lehrer.
Ja, hat jemand eine andere Lösung?
Ravi, can you also say sleep and
Schrieb ne frihin
wait,
ko fa ne we ko
what?
fa schrieb
I confuse you.
I thought it's right and like can you use schreiben and? 'Cause I thought
So
right
schreibt an like give me your full sentence. Schreibt an
seinem Lehrer. An
Right.
seinem Lehrer einen Brief. Oder?
Und the others, was noch? So you can divide it. Both of them are correct. Okay. Okay. So this one, Ihr schreibt an seinen Lehrer einen Brief. Ist very, very, very formal. You schreiben an. Then an here is accusative. When you schreiben with an to indicate the person the person is writing the letter to, then it is accusative, okay? But then the normal one, I'm writing you a letter. In this case, there are three nouns. That means one have to be what in the dative case. So ihr schreibt seinen Lehrer einen Brief. That is auch richtig. Die drei sind richtig. One thing with feel is that once you use the feel, then you have to use it what? You have to use it in what? Accusative. Okay? So normally beneficiaries, okay? Maybe I'm doing it for him. Okay, I am doing it for him. He is the beneficiary here. But because if you use the feel, then you have to use accusative, although he's like the person is the beneficiary of the sentence. Normally it would have been that because the feel was used, then it has to be what? An accusative. Because feel is an accusative preposition. Okay, so he is writing. Ihr schreibt einen Brief. Ihr schreibt einen Brief für seinen Lehrer. Normally, when you write it this way, sorry, he writes a letter for his teacher. Normally, people may interpret it as as he's writing the letter for the teacher, as in not necessarily writing it to the teacher, but then maybe like I'm doing, like the teacher has asked him to write the letter on his behalf. Maybe like the teacher was supposed to write a letter, so maybe like I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like the teacher is supposed to do it, but then he's writing the letter on behalf of, like maybe the teacher is preparing notes. Okay, then the teacher asks him to do it. So he's writing the notes for the teacher. Okay, yeah. So like although he writes a letter for his teacher, when you use the ihr schreibt einen Brief für seinen Lehrer. Okay, we get it, but then this one, because I said when you use the field and in there, you ask you like you'll be asked like is he doing the thing, like is he writing a letter on behalf of the teacher, or he's writing the letter to the teacher? Okay, so to avoid that, then you have to use ihr schreibt and to make it formal. So he's writing to the teacher a letter. He's writing a letter to the teacher. So you use an to indicate the person that we are writing to, or you just use the normal one. Like maybe I'm writing you a letter, I'll use ich schreibe dir einen Brief, because I am writing you a letter. In this case, I didn't use any preposition before the three nouns, which is I, you, and a letter. I am writing you a letter. I didn't say I am writing a letter to you. You say in English, English is not first. You can either say he's writing a letter to you or he's writing you a letter. So if I'm saying he is writing you a letter, then the three nouns, they are not preceded by any preposition, so that I can just put one into the dative case. In this case, that would be what the beneficiary. So then I'll have to use schreibt seinem Lehrer einen Brief, because he is giving the letter to what? The beneficiary, the teacher. Klar?
Boy, question.
Yeah.
Anka, this same statement, Anka, two, and not four, and the and still apply.
Yeah,
No, the
and is official. Like of this, the and is the official form of this one, of this sentence. This one is commonly used. Maybe I'm writing an email to the company. Or schreibe der Firma eine E-Mail. Okay, this is what we normally use. But then when you want to be formal, maybe I am writing. Maybe you are writing in a formal letter that I am writing you because I have a question about maybe your office. Then ich schreibe an Sie. That's formal. I'm writing to you, okay, this email because I saw your, so like this is the formal version of to write to someone, but then normally we use this one. I'm writing you an email. It shall be there in the email. It shall be there in brief. Okay, but then if I want to be formal, then I will use it shall be and this email or that an email also flag in order to ask yourself. So do you get it? So the and is like official, formal. Okay, because if I'm writing to maybe someone, like your boss, and you write, ich schreibe Ihnen diese email because I'm writing you this email because maybe I saw one of our colleagues insulted me, although it's grammatically correct, understandable, but then like some people may maybe oh, you're writing to me, it's Sakeke, but just use this to make it formal. Ich schreibe an what Z for like boss. Okay, accusative, but then in our normal daily go-to-go activities, we use the dative case. Schreibe seinem Lehrer einen Brief. Ich schreibe dir diese E-Mail. Klar? All right, acting. Acting, yeah, right there.
Wir essen Abendessen auf dem Balkon.
Yeah. 19.
Okay. Sie stelle die Schuhe unter dem Bett. Oder?
You said?
Sie stelle.
Sie stellt, ne? Sie stelle wen? Sie stellt
Ja,
die Schuhe.
Yeah.
Schuhe unter
I'm
dem Bett.
confused. Oh God.
Ich habe a different answer.
Yeah.
Can you say, yeah, like I wrote the same thing, but I want to know if you can say, sie liegt die Schuhe unter dem Bett. As in liegen.
Liegen, it has to be liegen.
Huh?
Okay.
Sie,
This,
she.
the liegen with
Liegen.
Yeah. So the liegt.
I thought it was irregular. Okay.
Liegen.
Okay.
No.
Die Schuhe unter dem
we have-
Bett.
We have liegen. Liegen. Okay, they are two different. They all means to lie or to lay something. To lie something down or to lay something down. Okay. So one is for dative and one is for what? Accusative. Okay, so maybe she's lying like on the beach. Okay, maybe you have to use the dative. Sie liegt auf dem am Strand. Simple. Sie liegt am Strand. Okay, we use an for beach, sea, and all those things. So sie liegt am Strand. Okay, then to this one is accusative, laying something down. Okay, but in this case, shoes. Okay, shoes. Do they lie? Can you lie? Can you lay shoes down? No. Probably
I
if you
thought
would have said
legging was to lay or to put. Because even though I wrote the first answer, but I'm just wondering.
yeah, I get you. So liegen. So this liegen, okay, this liegen, maybe I'm laying my keys on the table. Then I have to use ich lege meine Schlüssel auf den Tisch because I'm actively doing it. Okay, wohin? To where are you putting it? That is accusative. Then you have to use liegen. Okay. I mean, what else can maybe I'm laying the blankets. So ich lege die Bettdecke auf den. I'm laying the bed spread or the blanket on the table. Okay, but then if you want to say the blankets are laying, where are they? Maybe the blanket, the decke, the bed decke, liegen. Have to use liegen, wo, liegen auf dem Tisch. One is relative and one is accusative. One is for where is it? It is on. Then you have to use this liegen. Okay, so this one is, they are both regular for the normal conjugation. Okay, but then if you want to say I am now going to lay it down there, then you have to use this liegen. But then stellen is the opposite of is the like stellen is the accusative. So here unter, so sie stellt, sie ist unter das Bett, not unter, because she's actively putting it down. Not, it is not already there. She's now putting it down. Wohin, where is he putting it to? So sie stellt die Schuhe unter das Bett, not unter dem Bett. Wohin, she's now putting it. Wohin is going under the bed. If it would have been the shoes are under the bed, then what the Schuhe sind unter dem Bett, but it's not there. The person is now putting it there. So from a place to another place is accusative movement. But then if it's already there for wo, then you use the dative. Because unter is a vexel preposition, it can be dative and it can be quite accusative. But then because it's wohin, then you use what accusative. Klar? Nyina makyerɛ mu de arekɔ pɛ. Nyinaa mu de arekɔ pɛ. Because mu nyinaa mu tii. Mu nyinaa mu yɛ unter dem Bett. It's unter das Bett. Because it's stellen. Stellen is the opposite for stehen. Okay, if the shoes are already standing under the bed, then you should use the shoe staying under the bed. But to put, we are not putting it there, it's stellen.
Oh, meaning then beds.
Even it would be big choice, yes, because it's das beds on under accusative. That remains that has nothing to do with them. If move on them 2 pages name rich leverage. Yeah, so it's advantage. Advantage.
Okay, it's can my phone finden. Nicht finden. Ich kann
My
mein
phone,
Phone.
my phone up and I go on.
Hey,
That one let's say
my
Burkina.
my handy. My handy. Nicht finden. Ja, weil es unter der Zeitung ist.
Zeitung, I beg. Zeitung.
Zeitung. You say Zeitung. Ochale want you.
Zeitung.
Zeitung.
Weil es
Yeah.
unter
Unter
der
der
Zeitung
Zeitung
ist. You can just use
ist.
phone. With phone, you can just use yeah. The phone is lying down, the phone is laying, or the phone is egal is okay. Yeah. So number can we continue with the rest? Okay, I have to go, right?
Okay.
Klar?
Okay.
Just
Cheers. Well done, bro. That's Mishra.
so I will send the PDF in the group so that you can, if you have time, then you work on chapter 8 and chapter 9. Okay.
Okay.
I have a question,
Alright.
but tomorrow we will tackle it. But I'll write it down.
So you
Right?
can write it
I
in
can
the
say it
group.
now. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you say it.
Okay, so with over. You see, over can be used in several ways here. So with this one, I wanted to know if not initially I wanted to know if over has the same meaning in German like above, that is über.
Yeah.
But once Mika said we were talking over the phone. So I wanted to know if there is a specific Deutsch translation for over so that we don't interchange it with the one
No. I get you, but then like it has nothing to do at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with the over on phone and over. At the end of the day, it's German because maybe I am going home is gehen nach Hause, okay, but I'm going to school. We don't use nach, we use to. Okay, so although they are both two in English, but then in German they change. Okay, so with the over because it's what the thing is hanging over or above something, we use the über. But then when we are talking on phone, we use an. I'm handy. And then if we are typing on phone, we use auf. Okay, so like it has nothing to do with the English and the über or a fixed über for. Okay, but then it changes and depending on the noun. Okay, so it's on phone is I'm handy. He expressed I'm handy. He's talking on phone is over the phone is he expressed I'm handy. Klar. But then if the person is typing on the phone, he schreibt auf dem Handy. So it's German, not English. So just that it changes. Okay. Yeah. We just have to know that they are fixed and the scenario, the case you want to use probably the noun. Yeah. But we've clarified this. Go back to the lectures. I've clarified this.
I understand, though. My issue is not even about the context.
Oh yeah, I get your question.
Yeah, just want to know if there is a specific like translation for over. So if we find over, it's either we are using it or we are looking at the context to use über or the main translation for
contest. Just like I'm going to school, it's SKA2, but I'm going to church, we use SKA Indi. Okay, in.
Okay.
Yeah, so like it depends on the context. Yeah.
Yes, boss.
Okay, so Miss Morgan, yeah.
But this is not your son actually.
No problem. Me book note. This exercise is from the book. Okay, these exercises are from the book. Okay, so say through chapter 20, and at the end of the day, these questions, the questions under chapter 6, these sentences, you have to form them under chapter 7, chapter 8. Now, one thing here, what's the essence of moving forward if you can't make those sentences? Okay, so do you get it? So you be able to form sentences. Yeah. So, all right, so this morning, yeah.
I intentionally said I used them, and you are disgracing me in front of everybody.
I gotta go. I have a class. Okay, cheers.
You're still alive.